Hi, Scargo. It's time for a new book. This one is called A Dog Named Doug. Let's see what it's about. Once there was a dog named Doug. Doug liked to dig. When Doug dug, that's hard to say. Look at his house over there. So cute. Uh-oh, look at his house now. Oh boy, did Doug dig. Look at him digging. He's digging up everything, isn't he? Once he dug a ground squirrel nest. A ground squirrel nest. The feisty squirrel was not impressed. Look at the squirrel. It says, I can dig better than you. Look at that. That squirrel's not very happy. Doug howled with laughter. Let's see if that's true. So Doug is challenging the squirrel to a digging fight. So they started a race, but Doug dug faster. He proved that he was the digging master. Look at that. The squirrel's digging. With his nose down low, the dirt flew high. Clumps hit the cat as Doug sauntered by. Look at, oh no, the poor kitty cat's being hit by the dirt that Doug is digging. What does this say? Any piles of dirt Doug dug, leaving heaps of piles and mounds of mud. Oh my goodness. Those are crazy words. All the M's look like chunks of dirt. And ruts. R-U-T-S, so deep and holes so wide that a giant tractor fell inside. There's Doug. He's still running. And boy, did Doug dig. Look at him digging. He's digging. Let's see what this says. He dug to the east and he dug to the west. He dug his way to treasure in a treasure chest with about $1 million inside. $1 million, that's a lot of money. Doug smiled wide, then he tossed it aside. Look, he's just throwing that money aside. Who cares about $1 million? Well, I don't know about Doug. He dug his way past an old gold mine. Look at, there's gold in here. You see? And he took no note of the danger sign. Uh-oh, there's the miner. See the miner right there? And there's the sign. And Doug keeps digging. He might get in trouble. I hope not. See what happens. And, oh boy, did Doug dig. Oh boy. There's Doug. He's still digging. That Doug. He's a silly dog. He dug to the north. That's up this way. And he dug to the south, down below. There was grit in his eyes and sand in his mouth. Ugh, doesn't sound very good. But Doug kept scratching and scratching on till his head popped up on the White House lawn. Uh-oh. The White House? That's where the President of the United States lives. That's silly Doug. He took the tour. Look at him. He's inside the White House now. And then decided he'd better dig home for the night. Look at him. He's on a couch. And look, the Madam President. She's like going, oh my goodness, Doug, what are you doing in here? So Doug got busy digging, and look at him. He's in that's called the Oval Office, and the Madam President is sitting behind the desk there, and she's like, Doug, wait, what are you doing? And Doug's digging below her desk. Oh boy, looks like they're looking for him down in the holes. Did Doug dig? And he digged. Uh-oh, under the ocean, there's a fishy and a starfish. And he dug so far that he saw the lions, and he kept digging, and he dug in Los Angeles where they have all those stars. That's near where you live in Los Angeles, and there's some movie actors. And he kept digging, and he came up in a bowling alley, because that's a bowling ball and bowling pins back there. And he dug so much that he ended up, this is called Easter Island. These big heads are on Easter Island. It's really interesting. You should look it up. And he dug in Egypt, and he came up where the mummies are in the pyramids in Egypt. Your Aunt Angela's been to the pyramids in Egypt. You'll have to ask Angela about that. And he dug so that he came up here. It looks like an island where they're really all dancing around and having a good time. And then he dug here, like the top of a mountain. You know what I have to say about your Aunt Angela again? She's going to walk to the top of Kilimanjaro, which is a tall mountain like this. And he came out here in the golf course. I don't know. Your Aunt Patty, your great Aunt Patty, my sister, she's a golfer. He kept digging. And he kept digging until he came out upside down in China. Look at this. This is the Wall of China. We always think that China's on the opposite end of the world, so it's upside down. It's a silly thought. At home, the family scolded him hard. Oh, Doug, stop digging those holes in the yard. He's getting a little upset. But they fed him a bone and gave him a hug. They tucked him in bed with a good night, Doug. Look at that. That looks like a nice doggy. Your Aunt Francesca likes doggy too, and so does your daddy. Everybody loves doggies. You have some doggies. I have a doggy. But still, Doug. Look at that. Look at those pictures. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Doug settled into his cozy bed with visions of marvelous holes in his head. Doug had a dream that he was digging. And oh boy, did Doug. Uh-oh, it looks like Mommy and Daddy are sleeping, but it looks like Doug is sleeping too. He's dreaming. Dig. Oh my goodness, look at all these cool little things that Doug found when he was digging. Look at the purple squirrels. I don't know what this is. Kind of looks like a turtle. That, I'm not sure, like a scorpion. And look at the planet here. It looks like a big strawberry and a bone. And this word, D-I-G, dig. Doug likes to dig. And that's the end of the story. Oh my goodness. That's the end of Doug. The dog that likes to dig. I hope you like that storybook, Scargo. I love you, and so do your Aunts Angela and your Aunt Francesca and your mommy and daddy. Everybody loves you very, very much. You have a wonderful day, and I'll read you another story soon. I love you, Scargo. Bye.